Watch the fire fade while you turn so cold. I stayed through the silence, through the fights and the lies. Now I just sit here with tear-stained goodbyes. You dance with the devil in broad daylight, while I beg the Lord to help me sleep at night. You want my love in broad daylight, like a winter cold. Tossed it aside when the winds got too close. You done me wrong, baby, you broke me down. Turned my smile into a permanent frown. Now this heart don't sing, it only moans. You left me aching, crying all alone. The whiskey helps, but it don't forgive. Just numbs the ache of the life I live. I walk these streets in the pouring rain, trying to wash off your name and my shame. Knows I tried, but love can't survive when it's one-sided. You done me wrong, baby, you tore me apart, left me singing blues with a hollow heart. But I'll find my way, one midnight at a time. A man can't stay broken if he still rhymes.
Hey, 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 God bless you. Good evening, good evening, and good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I want you guys to just absorb this atmosphere. I want you guys to just enjoy this time. Just enjoy this time. Because this is a time that we are coming together to do my brother's keeping. I am Leonard, I'm Coach McKenzie. Leonard, the Watchman McKenzie, Pastor McKenzie, Pastor Leonard, all the above. That is me. That is me. So if just to let you guys know that, like I said, this is my brother's keeper support workshop. This is the first reinstallment. We was doing this last year for the past couple of years. It was only for men, and by it being only for men, we had to disband it. We were doing it live, so we had to disband it. But now we're going to we're revitalizing it. We're revitalizing it. We are this time is not just for men, it's for men and women and children if they could comprehend. Whereas we're just coming to be a support workshop, be a support group to those who may have had trauma in their lives, may have had other underlying issues in their lives, or they may not know that they have underlying issues, or they may not know that they've had trauma, but they just know that something is not really working correctly in their mind or in their spirit or in their heart. This is what we're here to do. This 7 o'clock is just to introduce my brother's keeper. Just introduce my brother's keeper, and to let everyone know what it's about. But at 8 o'clock, we're going to switch over to another Zoom broadcast that will go into details on what we're doing, and we start to go into the session of coaching those individuals who may need some assistance. Now, we're just coaching. We're just coaching. I have two other coaches. I'm quite sure they'll be on a little bit later, but we're just going to coach individuals. We're not going to try to diagnose anyone. We're not going to try to give anyone no medication. We're not going to do anything of that nature. We're just going to help point people in the direction that may help them the most. And it may just help someone who may want to get involved with someone, get involved with a significant other that will help them see some underlying issues that they have going on in their lives that they can either help them with or say, I don't think I want to be a part of that. I don't think I want to be a part of that in their life, because there are many times people have gotten in touch, or they've got involved with the wrong person, thinking in the beginning that they were the right person. And that's where a lot of heartache comes from, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of divorces, a lot of relationship breakup, a lot of trauma, relationship trauma, trauma bonding, love bombing, a lot of the the lingo that goes on in the social realm, But like I said, we're here just for this 1 hour to give instructions on what we're going to do and what we're doing. And I also have a test. This test is a question is a multiple choice test. Now, I did this once before in my Bible class, and I had instructed those who did it to be be um, be be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you take this test, I want you to be honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, it won't work. Because I'm not there with you. I can't, I can't tell if you're not telling the truth about yourself. Only you know that. And through this test, it's just 10 questions. Just 10 questions. If you feel that based on these questionnaires, this questionnaire, if you feel like some of it applies to you or a lot of it applies to you, I want to encourage you to register for the work group, the other session. The 8 o'clock session will not be on Facebook. It will not be on YouTube. Right now, we're on Facebook and YouTube right now. But at 8 o'clock, we're going to go out of Facebook and YouTube and go over into my brother's keepers workshop, support workshop, to talk with those individuals that come in. If someone wants to come in and tell their testimony or tell their story, or just admit that there's something wrong, or they might come in and say, "Look, I don't know if there's something wrong with me. I would like to find out. I would like to know, have an idea. I've been having these crazy thoughts, been seeing things, been out of character lately, and or I've been out of character my entire life, not knowing what could have happened. I'm always angry. I'm depressed. I have an attitude problem. I don't know what goes into people's lives, but one thing I do know is that everyone has some type of mental instability, some type of trauma. Everyone has. And like I always say, some of you may not know, but I do say that trauma isn't always a bad thing that have happened. It can also be good things that can be traumatizing as well. Let's say, for example, well, not really good, but it's not to the point to where as a person be like, hey, that just blew my mind. I'm just distraught behind that. Let's give an example. Somebody might as a child or adolescent might want to go to a friend's house or go to the park, and their caregiver told them no, and they got upset behind that because they really, really wanted to go because their friends is having some type of a get together, and they were told no. Well, that can cause a trauma in a person's life that they don't know that's there. And a lot of times, people don't know that there's trauma that has happened in their life. And like I said, a lot of people, and I believe, and this is what I believe. I believe that a lot of people has had trauma in their life, but they just don't know it. We're going to talk about trauma. We're going to talk about mental instabilities, schizophrenia, health conditions. We're going to talk about inner and outer child. We're going to talk about a whole series of things that can help you. That can help you get a better understanding of what's going on inside of you. I have shifted my way and shifted my conversation from saying what's wrong with you to what happened to you. Because I found that when you say what's wrong with a person, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, they will act as if they'll get offended, like that. They'll get offended, and by them getting offended by saying what's wrong with you, a lot of people assume and really truly believe that there is nothing wrong with them. They really, really believe that. I'm a witness to that. I really truly believe there was nothing wrong with me. But then I found out something different. So I was already in the process of doing this type of program or doing this type of session, but it didn't really hit me hard until it hit home. I didn't know. And from my studies, there are a lot of people that don't know. And this is their opportunity to come in and find out if there is or if they might know somebody that may need help. Now, what we will do, like I said, we're just coaching. See my name at the bottom? In the bottom left, my right, the bottom right, Coach McKenzie, just a coach. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. But I am a counselor because as a pastor, I have been counseling for years. Not as a man of the cloth. I've been counseling for years. I've been a football coach. I've coached. I've counseled married couples. I've counseled single couples. I've counseled people going through divorce. I've counseled a lot of people. I was a big brother. I was a mentor. So I believe that I have some knowledge of what I'm talking about, and also based on my studies that I've been studying for the past umpteen time, for as long as I can remember. Not as long as I can remember. I can probably think back and come up with it if I really thought about it. But like I said, this is going to be, and those of you that is on Zoom and Facebook, you can ask a question and you can make a comment. You can ask a question and you can make a comment if you're out there on Facebook or on YouTube. Sister Madison, bless you, bless you, bless you. If you're still there, I know that you work in this area as well. And I would like your input. You know, if someday you want to come on, not on this format. Or if you want to come on here, you can. But in the 8 o'clock session, which those will be not advertised. Like I said, it won't be on YouTube and it won't be on Facebook. It'll strictly be in Zoom. And if anyone once again, if anyone wants to come in on the 8 o'clock session, you have to register. And the link is on my Facebook page. Let me do this here. Let me put it in YouTube. Let me put it in YouTube because let me put it in YouTube as well. See if that's it. Let's see here. Give me a little bit, beloved. Give me a little bit. Give me a few, because I thought that I would have my stepdaughters on so they can help me out here. Bear with me, beloveds. Bear with me. Let me see here. I want to put this in Facebook. That's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm about to put it in Facebook and YouTube. Put it in YouTube. And if anybody that's on YouTube want to register, you uh-oh. Bear with me, beloved. Won't let me. Hmm. If anyone, if anyone, if you have Facebook, you can go on Facebook and okay, that's what I want to do right now. If there's anyone on Facebook, I'm sorry. If anyone's on YouTube, could you let me know that you're on YouTube? Could you let me know that you're on YouTube? Let me do this here. Let me put it in. I know it's already in YouTube, but Claude. Now also put it in the chat on Facebook. It's in the chat on Facebook. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna try to get it in Zoom and YouTube. We're just we're just dealing with, we're going to deal with those individuals in the 8 o'clock session. And once again, if you're wanting to come in on the 8 o'clock session, you must register to come in because we'll want to try to keep this as private as possible, not just for anybody to come in all willy-nilly like people are doing on Facebook here. People sitting in a cut watching and not really allowing to see that they're out there. They're just sitting back in the cut watching. And I don't want to do people like that, especially people that come in that want to trust the coaches in their stories. Once again, like I said, if you want to come in at 8 o'clock, you have to register to come in. You have to register to not letting me put it in YouTube. Not letting me put it in YouTube because I know. So now, like I said, Sister K, God bless you. God bless you, Sister K. If anyone knows anyone that may not have Facebook or may not want to come in on Zoom, they can send them the link so that they could register for the 8 o'clock session. But I did tell you guys that we're going to do a test. We're going to do a test. Now I want you guys to get your pencils and paper, your typewriter, your crayons, your magic markers, your erase board, whatever you have to write with. I want you guys to get something to write with. Use your phone, because with this test, it'll give you an idea of if there's something that you need to discuss with us or anyone. And if a person, if any of you guys come in and you want to speak to someone professionally, we will direct you to somewhere professionally that you can go to. Now, what I recommend is I'm a agent with Connect MD, and through Connect MD, it's a virtual health care program. It's a membership, not insurance. Now, this is a cheap plug. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But it's helpful. It's helpful. Whereas you can call a doctor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get free prescriptions, and you can add up to 7 people under the age of 25 on your membership plan. But here's the thing, this is the part that will help those that come into my Brother's Keeper Support Workshop. Under the Platinum plan, you can speak with a mental a friendly health condition counselor or a mental health counselor for free. For free. No extra cost. As long as you're a member, you can talk to them for free. So if you were to come into the workshop and you say, hey, look, I really need to talk to somebody, I would suggest that you sign up, become a member of ConnectMD. You can talk to somebody whenever you want to. And if they feel that you need to talk to somebody in person, well, they will direct you to that person, and it'll be at a reasonable discount, a huge discount. Now, based on if any one of you guys have ever went to talk to a therapist, you know how much it costs. You know how much it costs to talk to someone professionally. And through ConnectMD, like I said, you can talk with someone in person if the counselors recommend it, and they're professionals as well. But I'm just giving you guys time to get your writing utensils together for this test. Let you guys get your writing utensils together for this test, because I really want you guys to get this. I really want you guys to get this and get an understanding of what's going on. I have people texting me, and I want people to text me, so I have to answer the text as well. So let me see here. Now, if you guys are ready, I thought I would have some other coaches on to help me, so I could, some other coaches, I'm quite sure they'll be on in the 8 o'clock hour. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this test so we can move forward in this here. Once again, okay, I was able to get part of it in YouTube. So if you come on YouTube and you see the link is in there, you have to click on the link, you register, and when you register, you'll get an email giving you the code to get in on Zoom. Once you register, you'll get an email that will give you the code to get in on Zoom. Amen. So now let's go ahead and dive into this test. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, now let me double check something here. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Okay, now this is how we're going to do this here. Now, I want you guys, if you're ready, because somebody let me know that you're ready. Let me know. All right. Give me a second. Let me get back on Facebook here. Okay, now, let me guys know you're ready for this test. Let me guys know. Like I said, this test will determine and give you an idea if you may need to come on in to the 8 o'clock session and talk about what's going on in your life. And I do believe with my whole heart and soul, and because I know people personally, that they have no idea that there's something wrong or that they've had trauma in their life. But they are too arrogant, too stubborn, too pig-headed to listen to what I say or to listen to anything that is pertaining to they may need to get some help from their past. Because through our past, if we don't fix our past, it's going to haunt us in the future. Now, according to this test, with these 10 questions, I want you to write down 1 through 6. One, either 2, all the way down to 6, whichever one applies to you. The first one says that it is completely untrue of you, mostly untrue of you, slightly more than untrue of you, moderately true of you, mostly true of you, or describes you perfectly. And this is what it says. And note, if you have any 5 or 6s on this questionnaire, this life trap may still apply to you, even if your score is a low in the low range. So if you put a 5s or a 6, there's still a possibility that this life trap is part of you as well. Okay. Now, question number 1. Now remember, you're going to write down 1 through 6, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, whichever one fits you. All right. First question. I worry. Hold on a second. I don't want you guys. I want to do this here. Give me a second here. Okay. We're going to do this one at a time because I know people are going to try to move ahead and move fast and not listen to instructions. I know people are going to do that. Okay, the first question is, I worry a lot that people I love will die or leave me. I worry a lot that people I love will die or leave me. Write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Now let me go back. This is the numbering system. You write down whichever one fits you. Is anyone out there? Can someone let me know that you're out there? Let me know that you're here. Sister K, I see that you're here, but if anyone's out there on Facebook, let me know. Let me know. Okay. Number 2. I cling to people because I'm afraid they will leave me. Number 2. Number 3, I do not have a stable base of support. Hey, Sister Free, don't you write down. Don't put in the chat. Don't put in the chat, Sister K. You just write it down. That's for your own personal, because I don't want people to know where you're at. I don't want people to know where you at. That that is strictly for you. That is strictly for you. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Don't cheat yourself. Please, beloved. Don't cheat yourself. I have no idea what your score is going to be. I have no idea what your answer is going to be or responses, but it's up to you to be truthful to yourself. If you're not truthful to yourself, you're lying to yourself, and that's a problem all by itself. Okay? Number 4, I keep falling in love with people who cannot be there for me in a committed way. I keep falling in love with people who cannot be there for me in a committed way. In a committed way. Amen. Amen. In a committed way. Number 5, people have always come and gone in my life. This questionnaire, like I said, is based on trauma that may have happened in your life that you may not know about. And if you're thinking real hard and real close and within yourself, these questions might hit home. These questions just might hit home. Okay. Number 6, I get desperate when someone I love pulls away. I get desperate when someone I love pulls away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or number 7, I get obsessed with the idea that my lovers will leave me, that I drive them away. These questions can point to the inner or outer child. These questions can point to the inner or outer child, which we're going to discuss. May not be this week, but throughout the time we're doing these this workshop, is going to be addressed. How to heal your inner child, how to heal your outer child, how to recognize the inner child, how to recognize the outer child, and little do anyone know, beloveds, that if you're having some misunderstandings or these questions relate to you, it may be that outer child that's running the show. It may be that outer child that's running the show. Number 8, the people closest to me are predictable. 1 minute they are there for me, the next minute they are gone. The people closest to me are unpredictable. 1 minute they're there for me, and the next minute they're gone. And I don't want to know if, okay, put like this here. If anyone that has taken the test, this test, and you want me to know personally, just inbox me and let me know. I don't want you to put it out here on Facebook like this. I don't want you to do that. Or you can come in the 8 o'clock session and let us know there. Let us know there. Okay. Number 9, I need other people too much. Now, I know some of you guys are going to look at these questions and say, nope, that's not me. But I really, and the reason why I'm pausing in between the question is because I want you guys to think about your answer, not just out the flip go, nope, that's not me. Nope, that's not, without even thinking about it. And that's how people lie to themselves, because they're not thinking about, could this be me? They're ready to say, no, it's not me. All right. Number 10, in the end, I will be alone. In the end, I will be alone. In the end, I will be alone. Now, what I want to do here is, come on, machine. I want to go back over the questions. If I can get my box here to stretch out like I want it to. It don't want to do what I want it to do. It don't want to do what I want it to do. Okay. Now remember, the number system here. The number system is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And remember the note, if you have any 5 or 6s on this questionnaire, this life trap may still apply to you, even if your score is in the low range. If it's in the low range, it still could apply to you. It still could apply to you. Okay, now, question 1. Here are the questions again, just in case you missed them. These are the questions again, just in case you missed them. Just in case you missed them. One through 5. This is 6 through 10. Just in case you missed them. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak preview, just a sneak preview of what we're going to be talking about in the 8 o'clock session. Just a quick sneak preview. I think you guys deserve that. I think you guys deserve that. Okay, now, here we go. Now, want you guys to pay attention to see. This is the scoring range right here. This is the scoring. Interpreting your abandonment score. 10 to 19, very low. This life trap probably doesn't apply to you. 20 to 29, fairly low. This life trap may only apply occasionally, which if it apply occasionally, which it still will affect you, because it may not affect you every day or all the time, but it affects you nonetheless, and it's still part of trauma that need to be addressed. So anything below a 20, anything above a 20, I think you should come on in or come on over to the 8 o'clock session. I think you should. 30 through 39, moderate. This life trap is an issue in your life. 40 through 49 is high. This is definitely an important life trap for you. 50 through 60 is very high. This is definitely one of your core life traps. Now, I want you guys to understand that if your score is 29 and above, 20 and above, you may want to come on over and you might want to register for the 8 o'clock session. You might want to register for the 8 o'clock session. I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit so you guys can see exactly how to score your test, how to score your test. And even though it says interpreting your abandonment score, abandonment doesn't have to be someone that just walked away. You can be abandoned by living in your house. You could be abandoned by a parent that's not showing you affection. You could be abandoned by a parent not showing you love. You could be abandoned by a parent not being there for you emotionally and mentally. That's abandonment as well. So don't think because my parent didn't leave, my parent was there all the time. Sometimes a parent can be there physically, but not there mentally and not there emotionally. And that's a part of abandonment as well. So those of you out there who think that and saying that my parents never left, they may have something have happened in your life. That's one of the way how a lot of women, they will go to men that is not good to them or not good for them because the father wasn't there in their life, or they hadn't had a father in their life, or just like a boy, a young man who go to women that flock to women, which there's a term for that for men that go to women that's not right for them, and women that go to men that's not right for them. That's called emotionally immature. That person can be emotionally immature in the same aspect. They're not emotionally available for them. So if a person not emotionally available for you, that is an abandonment. That's a form of abandonment as well, especially if you've gotten involved with them, you've invested time with them, and you gave them part of you, and they turn around and said, deuces, I'm out. Or they treat you like a dirty sock. That's abandonment as well. Now, I'm going to give you guys this here. This is just one slide. We're going to talk about several slides. We have several slides that we're going to talk about in the 8 o'clock hour. This is just one. Understanding the abandonment trap. The fundamental belief that you will lose the people you love and will be emotionally isolated forever. You expect to be abandoned. You believe that anyone who gets to know you will abandon you. You have a deep belief that your destiny is to end up alone. Life trap gives a sense of despair about love. It doesn't matter how good things seem to be going in a relationship. Deep down, you are convinced that they won't. They won't they won't be there for you. Okay. Now, that's just one of the flyers that we're going to talk about. That's one of the flyers that we're going to talk about. Not one of the flyers, one of the cores that we're going to talk about in the 8 o'clock hour. Now, once again, it is 7:50, 10 minutes before the official launch of My Brother's Keeper. Now, I'm going to get off of here and get prepared, and hopefully my coaches will come in before the 8 o'clock hour, and we can do a little discussing some things before we get started. But like I said, what I'm going to do here is we already know that Facebook always is going to delete the videos after 30 days. That's why I went on YouTube, so I can save it on YouTube, because every Thursday, or whenever the Lord's will, we're going to try to do this every Thursday. I can't speak for the other coaches, but if it's the Lord's will, I want to try to do this every Thursday until the Lord says something different, put me on a different assignment. This is the assignment I'm on. 2 assignments, really. This one and a mind buyback. The Forge. My youth program, The Forge. Then I want to see that this is a shield with a sword. That's my youth program, The Forge, which is adjacent to mind buyback. Buying back the mind, not with money, but with knowledge. All right, beloveds. Once again, register to come on the other Zoom, which is the official relaunch of My Brother's Keeper. And next week, I meant to say this, and next week, you may see this rebroadcast, because I want to put this out there so those who didn't come in today may come in next week and see this test and say, let me take that test. Or you yourself might tell somebody, hey, look, you might want to go on Facebook and take this test and see where you at. Or you can just say, next week, you can say, look, 7 o'clock, don't forget, Coach McKenzie is going to do My Brother's Keeper's intro. It's an hour long, 50 minutes long. And you need to go check it out and take that test so you can come on the workshop. Okay, beloved, got to go. You guys stay blessed. I love you. God love you. And there is absolutely, positively nothing you can do about it. I need you to stay blessed. And I see you guys on the other side. Stay blessed.
Eternal.